So I did a little shopping and yeah, spent way more than I wanted to. But what I got was I have a Hobby Lobby nearby, so I got a lot of Master Touch. They had the 40% off sale of thick body acrylic. It says on the back to like water it down. So I'm gonna do that. And then I got a bunch of different brushes that all have different like uses. Will I remember what those uses are? That is a good question. I know that this is a mop brush and it like can blend and like work across like big spaces, which I just gessoed my my canvas. Someone suggested that to me on TikTok because I was having issues with it streaking and stuff like that. So I just gessoed that. I'm waiting for it to dry a little bit. I think that's what you're supposed to do. So I will tell you what brushes I got, or at least the ones that still have the things on them. Okay, fast forward if you don't care about my new brushes. So the first one I got was the mop. It is a short-handled size 30. I still really don't understand like the different sizes and stuff like that and what that's supposed to mean. I should probably look that up. But it says that it glazes large areas and softens and blends. So I'm going to use this brush today because I'm going to make a sky. I'm doing something really simple just because I'm feeling out these new products. The next thing I got was, where is the little thing for it? Right here. The round size 6 long handle. It's for broad line stroke work and calligraphy. So I got that one. The next one I got was a flat. It's for shading, sharp edges, square shapes, and float and blend. So I figured blending is probably a good thing to have. So like good brush to have for that technique. The next one I got was the Filbert, size 10. It is round shapes, petals, and blending. And I got a lot of actual like blending ones, thank goodness. So if you know me, I like to blend. So this one is the flat shader, short handle size 14, sharp edges, square shapes, float and blend. Then I got this little tiny fine liner for thin lines, tiny details, and monogramming. I would like to get good at like the little details. Like, I don't know. I just think it's interesting when you like stare at a painting and the more you stare at it, the more detail you pick up on it. It's just intriguing to me. So, the next one I got was called Bright. It's a long handle size 8 and it's controlled strokes, sharp edges, square shapes. And lastly, I got Dagger, short handle size 3/8 of an inch. And it's for striping, ribbons, and veining. But I figure I'd take a seat and just tell you guys. Oh, I got one of these things, a palette knife. I think that people use them for blending and blending or mixing the paint, but also like applicating it onto the canvas. I think, again, I am a newbie here, so I am still learning. So paints that I got, I'll quickly run through them. They're all thick body acrylic. Magenta. I kind of went with the, is it called CMR? Like, what is it called? I don't know. I'll put it in the video. Primary colors, except for they didn't have cyan. So I had to kind of wing it with that. So I got 2 different yellows. I got yellow light and Naples yellow. I just like Naples yellow, like, a lot. And then got your basic white and black. And then I got this sap green just because I thought it was pretty. And then the closest, I think, they said that turquoise is really close to cyan blue, but this deep turquoise didn't really make me think that it would be. So I got the cerulean blue hue, and I don't know, we'll just play around with it and see what happens. I also got this sienna brown because I want to learn how to mix colors for like skin tones and stuff. So I heard that white, brown, black, and like other primary colors like blue or something like that will aid in doing that. So that's what I got. That's my little haul. Now I gotta take all these brushes out, and the gesso should be dry soon. So yeah, like I said in my last video, I am like square one, like newbie. Like, I am just starting out. I mean, I've messed around with acrylic paints, but never like seriously. So I guess like it's just trial and error at this point until I get into school, because I am going to art school in the end of January. But we're not, I don't think we start with paints for first semester, like your very first semester in art. I think you do drawing, and then that's a prereq to painting. But I've always just wanted to learn, so I figure I'd get a head start and just learn what I can, and hopefully that will give me like a, excuse you, a jump start. Oh, it has like this sticky residue on it, and it's driving me nuts. It's like, I have severe OCD, guys. And these type of things really irk me. Like, I just don't want my brush to be covered in gunk. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, you want to make sure it's secure, but like, come on, man. It's take an hour to open up some brushes. Ooh, my ears are ringing. Someone's talking about me. Ooh, that came off smooth. Way to go, Dagger Striper. Okay, that's good. Oh, sensory moment. Sorry. A little sensory play there. Yeah, we'll cut that right off because that sounded dirty. I worked with children who have, oh, like, I'm totally out of the frame. I worked with children who are on the spectrum, so sensory does not mean what sensory might mean to other people to me. And I honestly, like, maybe TMI, but I honestly think that I have a sensory disorder because, like, ever since I was, like, little, like, I would freak out and, like, tear my socks and shoes off if my socks didn't line right up with, hey. If my socks didn't line right up with my toes, like the seams. So, yeah, that was fun. And then now, like, I have certain, like, sensory issues with, like, food where, or, like, sounds, like, certain sounds will, like, physically hurt me, like, are painful to my, it's weird. It's like my teeth, like, out of all things, like, it hurts my teeth. Like, the sound of, like, someone scraping jeans with their nails. Oh, nope. Nope. Or those baseball cards that, like, change and you scratch those. Can't do it. Okay. So, I have all these done. I'm going to save these little things just in case I forget what they're supposed to be for. Because knowing me, I will completely forget the second I am done doing this today. So, until I do it a couple times, I probably will not remember. Oh. Also, I got this glass, this tempered glass. Sorry, there's like pencil shavings on it. This tempered glass. I've seen a lot of people use glass. Oh, it's totally not in frame. And I don't know, like, why people use it. Is it just easier to clean? Is it, like, somebody message me in the comments and tell me why people use glass to put their paints on. Okay, so according to the Google, you start from dark to light because you build up the highlights in the painting. So I'm just doing a sky with, like, some clouds and stuff. Not really sure how or which way I'm doing it. I'm not watching a tutorial or anything. I'm just kind of winging it because, again, let's learn trial and error. So I have my cerulean blue hue, and I figured that I would use this, and I would use this. I'm going to repeat myself like 8 times. as the darkest color, and then mix in some whites and like work it into like lighter colors. It sounds simple, but to me it's like, it's just like, what? What are we doing? But okay, let me see if I can switch the camera over to this other one. Okay, 5 million hours later, trying to figure out how I'm gonna record me painting. Sorry about the lighting. Pretty much it is what it is. I got a window behind me, not in front of me, unfortunately. But my dining room table is in the way, and you don't care. So I'm going to get started painting. I'm going to use the mop brush to put everything on. Just because I don't really have another brush right now to apply it. So we're going to start with this dark. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to, see, I'm already forgetting stuff. I'm supposed to loosen it up a bit. Okay, I think I loosened it up too much. Yeah, that's a little too much water. Oopsies, we're already messing up. Again, trial and error, I guess. Also, if like my brush strokes are not right and everything, like let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to learn how to do this, and again, I don't want to ruin my brushes either at the same time, so I think I'm gonna have to let that dry and then like yeah, because there's still a lot of white coming through because I added too much water. Good job, Felicia. See where it goes from there. So I just added a little too much water. That should be better. Now, do you typically have to do like multiple layers of the canvas before you like can move on to everything else? There's a question for you. Drop it in the comments. If anyone sees this, drop it in the comments. It's a little better. A little bit. Okay, I think I got it pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some more of the blue on and mix up the, mix it up with some white. I don't know how to use the little spatula thing. I just realized. You know when you get something and you're just like, what the heck do I do with this? But we're going to give it a shot. Oh, no wonder why that one was expensive. I don't really know what I'm aiming for with the look with this. And I don't have my phone on me because I'm recording on my phone. So I don't have a reference image. Oh, that's satisfying. Scraping, and then that's really satisfying. Don't mind me. I'm gonna like do that. See how that goes. Because it is like, it does say to like put a little bit of water in it. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, maybe I should get my iPad and like get a reference photo. Okay, update. It's not going well. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we honestly, what will probably happen is I'll sit here for like another hour or two trying to tweak it until I'm satisfied with it. But let's be honest, it ain't getting no better than what it is right now. I think that I have to mix up some yellow and white, because the sun comes up from underneath and it's like a very, very pale, like tinted white. But you know, right now I'm just going around the clouds and touching them up and trying to give them more definition, because I kind of just slopped everything on and blended it. And I think I blended it a little too much. Like I said at the beginning of the video, your girl likes to blend. Don't mind throughout this video, my dogs are just doing their thing. I don't have an art studio yet. We're going to be converting... Did I already say this? We're going to be converting my shed into a studio / book nook. And I feel like I already told you guys this. I'll cut this out if I did, but if not, then whatever. But we're turning my shed into an art studio. It already has electricity. It was originally used for not the last owner that we had, but the previous one. He had a band, and him and his band would go out into the shed and play their music, from what we were told when we got the house. So we have like speakers throughout our house, like on the ceilings and stuff like that. It's kind of bizarre. And we have like no idea where the like plug-in is to like play the music on our speakers. So we just have random speakers in our like living room, in the ceiling. So that's always great. This looks too defined. Like, I don't feel like the shadows are right. I'm using the fine detail brush to try to get at least like the edges, because in the photo, like the way the sun is, it kind of shines on the clouds behind the cloud, like the visible clouds. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm trying to get it closer, at least a little bit, to the reference photo that I used. And maybe I'll put the reference photo in this video. And you're gonna look at it and be like, damn, this chick does not know how to paint. And you know what? That's okay. We're all allowed to have opinions here, right? Everybody's got to start somewhere, and I just so happen to be starting all over. Well, let's be honest, I haven't painted. I used to paint oils, and I was never good at it. But I used to paint with oils, and it was fun. It was different. I think I like acrylic better, just because oils are just a little bit more of a hassle to work with. But eventually I do want to get back into oil painting. Like, I think it's worth it, like the product or like the outcome is worth it. Okay, let me look back at my reference photo. And let me save it, download image, so that I can show you guys. It just does not look at all like the photo. I think clouds are hard to draw. Or paint, I should say. Paint. Because they're so like defined, and I think this is more like a like there's so many like little edges and like shadows and stuff like that, and I just am not skilled enough. This looks like a face with boobs and balls. Excuse my French, but it's true. Once you see it, maybe you'll see it. And now I'm probably gonna have to mark this video as mature. Like how? Oh, I think something just clicked for me. See if this works. And then that paint is a little too dry. Wonder if I wet it, it will open up for me. Well, here's the big reveal. Not too great. Can you see the face and, you know, other stuff? I have nothing to say other than I gave it my best shot and just gotta keep practicing. Bye.